Okie dokie, I'm up on the roof. Just be careful when you're walking. And here's the side of the wall where the sliding glass door is, from here that way. So I know I got to measure from this edge up 8 feet. And so when I do that, I'm about right there. And I was about 3 feet off of this particular wall. Okay, 3 feet is right here, right along here, and 8 feet is right about there. So I gotta look at this right in that area. What could be the little issue with that? Now see, we've got a valley right there going up, and see the flashing is pretty wide. The flashing actually goes over yay far, and it comes over. Here's the end of the flashing. It's got a turn up lip there, so if any water gets on here and if the wind blows it sideways or something like that, it's going to hit that and then come out. That goes all the way up underneath these tiles, that valley right there. Okay, see, here's another valley. Here's a ridge, and these are ridge cap tiles, they're called. And there's another piece of flashing down this valley going that way. Now see, I don't think it's from this one, because the leak, or the eyeball light, is about right there. If I were to drill a hole through the roof and go straight down there, I should be right above where that light fixture was leaking. So I'm just kind of getting my bearings here. So I don't think it's dripping from there to come all the way over there, but that could happen. It could be dripping here, and then the sheetrock could be getting wet right there, because see, this is the end of the roof cap shingles, and see how they got some tar around there. And over the years, this roof is about 13, 14 years old. See how they put some tar, some mastic right here. They had it up here. They had it along there. See how it's all cracked? Look at that. It's not really holding anymore. But usually when they put this flashing up, they'll build this flashing up further and around, and sometimes they'll solder that. But see, that flashing, maybe there's a joint in there somewhere that's causing the leak. Okay, if we go up to this other roof cap, see here's another ridge, and this is the valley that comes down, and kaboom, the light fixture's right there. Well, it could be leaking from way up there and running on that rafter, so to speak, and the water could be hitting the edge of that rafter, sucking on it, sucking on it, sucking on it, until it's right here, and boom, it drips right off of there, right above where that light fixture is. So see, there's lots of different things that it could be. Let's see this roof cap here. See how the roofers did a good job. They did nicely cut here, but see here, this is all checking again. Look at this. See this? I mean, it could be something as simple as that, because the roof keeps going up that way. As the water's coming down, the water could be coming right here, hitting that, and then if it's windy or if it's super heavy rains, which we did have, it could splatter right here, and it could go sideways. You know, when you drop water on the floor, you know how it splashes all directions? It could go right under that, let's say. Or it could be running here and coming right down in through there. See that? I don't even have any tools up here or anything. Look how loose this tile is. See this? I could lift this tile right up. See how there's flashing under there? Matter of fact, since this is loose, see how the flashing, you know, it looks like the flashing is all kind of bent down in there, and it's like, I don't think it could be leaking from there, but you never know. See, there's a hole in the tile right there. You know, that's to nail it down, but it could be something right there. In fact, this might not have anything to do with it, but you never know, you know. May one way or another have to reseal this down or something. Now see, here's a roof jack. The roof jack could be leaking, and then the water could be dripping over to here, running down that way on the inside underneath the roof, and then down. So because there's so many angles here, man, even a roofer could be stumped with this one. So see, the roof is all pretty much intact. Yeah, there's some cracks here and there. See, right there, there's a crack. There's a little crack there. There's one up there. Right here, there's a little piece right there. See, that probably goes up further. There's a few other pieces like that down over here. Okay, let's think about this for a little bit more, shall we? Okay, I'm trying to be walking gingerly up here. Now here's something else. See, here's my ladder. The screen door, sliding glass door is right there, and this is the overhang. So I didn't measure that because that's about 2 feet of overhang. So here's my wall. That's why I'm measuring over 3 feet. But see this up here? The one thing this neighborhood has is pigeons. I hate pigeons. My pops used to make new names and words when he would hear them cooing up here at night. And so he took some chicken wire and he had me rummage up here, and I put some chicken wire up. See, I just kind of rolled it and kind of smashed in there because they were crawling way up in there. But see, all along this wall here, see, they're still making their little home right in here. And they sit there and they have a good old time. And I don't know if you've experienced pigeon poop or not, but there you go. It's right there. It's all built up along the edge of the stucco wall. And then there's flashing right there and that kind of stuff. But it's built up there. That stuff is potent stuff. And that, I don't know how long that's been sitting there. It could be sitting there for the last 10 years. That could have eaten a hole through the metal flashing, right? Now granted, that's not where our light is. Our light's 3 feet away, but if it was dripping water there, let's say, and for that to drip water, it would have to be raining super hard right here, splashing over this way, which it was. The water was pouring, okay? And maybe that's why normally we don't get a drip there, but it could have came across and it could be leaking through this stuff, and then it could be dripping down from there, down through the roof, and it could be hitting some insulation up against this wall, let's say, and then the insulation could be wet, and the water's got nowhere to go until it finds an opening in the sheetrock ceiling, and the first opening over, boom, was that light fixture. So if I get up in the attic, I can see where the insulation has been wet, matted down. I can make some determinations. I can look up that rafter, remember? That valley rafter right up there. I can look at that and I can check all that out. Now ideally, if you can't find it, if you don't really want to get a roofer out here, you might have to wait until the next time it rains. The next time it rains, you need to get up in the attic, shine a flashlight up there, see where the actual water is dripping. Another thing you can do is, I don't want to wait until it rains next time because I'll be hearing it again and I don't want to hear it from wifey or whoever, and I want to get this thing fixed. Well, what you could do is drag a hose up here, and you could start at the lowest point where you think the water could have been, run the hose, and then go up one tile at a time. You'd have to have somebody in the attic at the same time that somebody's running the hose, because you don't want to start running the hose at the very top, because if you do that and it starts leaking, you're not going to know where it's leaking, right? Because it could be anywhere. It could be down here, it could be over here, it could be over here, it could be up there, halfway down. And so if you start running the hose down here towards the bottom and going up, if you only have the hose up this high and they say, wait, there it is, you know it's not leaking anywhere up above that, right? And then you can kind of look at that and make a determination, okay, what's going on? Now see, we got that valley coming right there. We got this roof overhang coming down. We got all this area underneath here where the pigeons poo, pigeon poo, and that chicken wire. I could pull that chicken wire out and look under there, but I'd be hard pressed to think that the water is traveling all the way over to the wall over there when it's raining and hitting here, and you got this overhang here protecting a little bit. Okay, So there's lots of different things. It could be even leaking right here, dripping and running over this way to the light fixture. See? It could be dripping right there. So yeah, here's one of the dirty culprits right there. Yeah, I see you. I see you all right. Maybe he's causing the leak. I don't know. You know, hey, everybody's got to live somewhere, right? All right, so I think the next step here is getting into the attic, snooping around a little bit. That might give me a little bit better idea about what's going on. All right, time to get off this roof. Yeah, see, I'm not even going to be doing any work up here this time. I'm just scoping things out, getting my bearings, checking things out, and seeing, look at all those pigeons over there, seeing what's going on. You want to fix something on your roof. Don't think it's just going to take 5 minutes of your time. Do a little bit of investigation, get into the attic, do a little thought process, and maybe you can fix it yourself. I'm still not sure if I can fix it, but at least I'm getting acclimated to my project.